Good morning. We gather on this All Saints Sunday to remember and give thanks for the faithful witness of those who have gone before us, and we gather in the presence of God to make our own commitment to faithfulness. Second Presbyterian Church is a welcoming community of faith, and in this place, Jesus Christ transforms lives. If you are a guest with us in worship, it is our hope and prayer that you particularly feel the warmth of that welcome and the presence of Christ among us. I would invite you now to sign and pass the blue welcome books you'll find on each one of your pews, and to leave contact information if we don't yet have that for you, or if it has changed. We would love to be able to reach out and welcome you this week. Following worship, this and every Sunday, you are invited to a time of refreshment in McFarland Hall. And this Sunday, particularly, once you have a donut in your hand, you're invited to head downstairs to the choir room for today's Art Song Series concert, Songs of Gratitude. That begins at 11:35. Also, throughout the morning, we have a blood drive taking place downstairs in the multipurpose room. You did not need to sign up in order to participate. Blood donations are sorely needed, and therefore, if you are able and willing to give, we hope you will. If you turn to the back page of your bulletin, you'll find a list of events, lots of things taking place in the days and weeks ahead in the life of our church. All of that information, along with any supporting details, registration forms, or other information, is available on our church website, secondchurch.org. I would mention that the all-church art exhibit, The Eighth Day of Creation, is running through November 15th in McFarland Hall. So this and next Sunday, many of the artists will be present to talk about their pieces next Sunday and the inspiration behind them. If you are considering membership at Second Church, we invite you to attend the next new member class. That's on Sunday, November 17th at 11:15 a.m. Also on that Sunday, Michael Ware, who is the founder and president of the Center for Christianity and Public Life and the author of the book, The Spirit of Our Politics, will be at Second for the 9 a.m. formation hour. And I would particularly ask you to mark your calendars for Monday, November 18th. That evening, he will be with us for a conversation about spiritual formation in our political climate. You won't want to miss that conversation on November the 18th. This morning, we celebrate the commitment of those who have been members of our congregation from 50 to 59 years. It is an august list that you will find on the insert in your bulletin. If you are one of our 50 to 59-year members, will you please rise in body or in spirit so that we can recognize and thank you today, all our 50 to 59-year members. Following worship, we would love to have you join us here at the front of the sanctuary, where we'd like to give you a rose commemorating that milestone. Finally, this morning we continue a series of sermons centered on the choices that shape our character. In worship, we turn our focus to the promises of God and to our faithful response. I would note and invite you that on Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Milner Chapel will be open as a place for prayer and reflection, both guided and personal, so that as we undergo this challenging season on Election Day, we want to immerse ourselves in the practices of the Spirit, these spiritual disciplines of prayer and reflection that shape and guide our faith. And now, with hope grounded in our gratitude for grace, let us turn our hearts to worship God.